Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How are you today? I'm Kalua, and I'm here to talk some imperfectly amazing talk. Uh, I have been doing the last few weeks, I've been talking about intuition. Oh, and now the cat's going to start talking with us too. um, I've been talking about intuition and just really that wave of patriarchy. When it came, it of course brought a value for more masculine traits, things like logic and reason and structure, whereas the feminine traits got pushed to the side. They became trivial, silly, less valued. And that's things like intuition and trusting yourself. And what we've seen. Oh my goodness, I promise I fed that cat, don't worry. But what we've seen is now we're so far disconnected from ourselves that we don't trust ourselves. When it's time to make a big decision, we go outward, we're asking everybody else. Or when something feels off in our body, we take something to make it go away. Or we believe the doctor when he says, oh, you're full of it, it's just in your head. And it's not. How many stories are there when it wasn't just in the person's head, the doctor just couldn't figure it out. So honoring that intuition in you and trusting it and knowing that you're not silly and you're not illogical and you're not unreasonable and you're not hysterical for having these feelings. Because truly all intuition is messages from your divine. So by not honoring those, it's as if you're disconnecting from your, whether you say God, source, universe, whatever you say, that's what ends up happening. So what do we want to do? We want to get back into connection. We want to find that intuition. It's what's there to guide us, to our higher self, to our highest good. So one of the best ways to start the process is to get grounded. All right. Deep breaths. I talk all the time about doing belly breaths, right? So when you're feeling angst and anxious, and breathe in through the nose, fill the belly, and then push it back out the belly and back up, either out the nose or mouth. And at least 3 of those, right? To kind of reset things. Other things you can do is sit in meditation, really imagine yourself connecting to the ground. You can allow your legs or, whatever is touching the ground to get real heavy and almost as if they're sinking in. You can grow roots into the ground. You can have your grounding cord. Anything that helps you feel more connected to the earth and grounded. I'll pause for a sec. Wow. It is like everything wants to interrupt this message today, but it's okay. I'm here for you. So any of that is going to help you, again, now silence all of the noise. This puts you in a place where you can start receiving the intuition. And I know that oftentimes when I'm second guessing myself, right, when I start like, okay, I think this is it, but wait, is it? And I start doing all that second guessing. I realize that I've gotten a little lax on making sure I'm doing my meditation. Even at the end of the day, as I lay down in bed, I just do like a quick reconnect. I, open up all the energy centers, and I just a very simple connecting and relaxing the body. Any of that, as soon as I forget to do that a little bit, I notice that I start second guessing myself again. So one last thing, which I think is really neat, is, and these are just a few things to get you going, but one thing is when you think about the front of your body, right? The front of your body is what faces the world. It's how you present yourself to the world. It's, how you connect with, the people around you. The back of your body is where you receive. That's where you receive that divine intuition, right? So you think of like that waterfall of light coming down over you, and just really let it come over the back of your body. And when you need to feel a little more connected too, maybe lean back, allow yourself to lean back and sit into the intuition. Take those deep breaths, do the meditation and lean back. And just let that intuition come to you. What I want to really preface is by saying that, you're not going to just sit and, epiphany, like it all comes to me now. What this does is it sets you up so that you are able to receive. Sometimes I'll just be, in the kitchen doing something, and all of a sudden it's like, voila, and I quick and I run and I write it down. But it's just because of doing this as a practice, it quiets you, it calms you, and it opens you up to receive those messages, the intuition that is coming to you. So, it's not a magic trick where it happens immediately, but it does start to happen. And what happens is you probably will start to notice you've been receiving them all along. You just weren't trusting them. Wow. So this has been an eventful little chat. I hope that this was helpful for you. I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments. Of course, always feel free to reach out to me. And I will not be here next week. So I am going to the great place of intuition, the beach. I love that place. So I will be taking some well-deserved time next week with my babies, and we're going to go hit the waves. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend next week, and I'll see you the week after. Again, of course, feel free to reach out, message me, comment. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. And, I love to hear from you. So don't be a stranger. Have a great one.